Hello, my wonderful elevated souls, and welcome to my channel. My name is Talea at Hidden Oracle 1811. These oracle readings are not only for you, but for me as well, because oracle and tarot readings are meant to be self-reflective initially, and whomever it doesn't resonate with, you may be going along for the ride. Welcome. This spread is always meant for current energies, not past or future, unless the spirit unfolds it that way. I didn't realize on my last reading how I didn't have, I guess the camera wasn't straight or the cards weren't straight, but I think they're straight now, which is what I need to happen. I hope you all are having a great Sunday. Today is March 1st, 2026, and I pulled from the Mystic Forest Oracle deck, my new Oracle deck, the Alice in Wonderland, and Your Feelings Are Valid, Divine Abundance, and the Earthcraft Oracle. So, which is different, but I was getting the divine guidance from the Divine Council as this would be more of the spirit guides over this person or this group in their healing and elevation, and what how they're feeling. And you know, these would be also spirit guidance as well. That's how I ended up, how it unfolded. It ended up being like that as I was just shuffling and laying the cards out. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I'm going to start the cards. It says free spirit here. When you stop pleasing others and start honoring yourself, that's when your soul truly begins to achieve freedom and peace, which is true. I can also agree to this for myself. Being a people pleaser and learning is hard to try to start doing for yourself first. The rhythm of fate. Don't rush to figure everything out. Destiny has its own rhythm. Slow down and the universe will reveal the answers at the perfect time. Yeah, you don't want to be trying to rush things along, and you want to be more in a place where you are getting divine counsel before you make a move. The power of calm is peace isn't found by avoiding the storm, but by standing in the middle of it with unwavering faith in your strength. So if you're feeling that your actions are, are more important than being at peace, you might have things a little bit, you might be reading into it wrong, because you can still do a lot being at peace. But just like standing in the void is a good thing, even that's an action, because you're waiting to receive, and you have that trust and faith in the divine. You have inner balance. Learn to find balance between giving and receiving. That is where true abundance and emotional harmony are born. Yes, because you don't want to feel like you don't deserve having when you do. If you're giving out more than you're receiving, then that's definitely not a balanced situation, um, internally and externally. A signal of love is every act of love you send into the world returns multiplied. So you are this type of person. This is everything that you've done, um, in your life. It is time for you to get that abundance because of the fact that you're a giving person, an overgiver as well. So divine wants you to realize that you have to be internally balanced. Seeds of miracles. Every thought you plant will eventually blossom in an amazing way. Having gratitude is another seed of miracle. I just realized that today, and wrote a note of it today. Um, it was like an epiphany for me to realize that gratitude, um, daily will bring that abundance in. Flow of love. Love flows in the direction of truth and freedom. Let go of fear and allow its current to carry you into deeper connection and inner liberation. So having a flow of love is freedom in itself, which is you. You've done all that. It's just time to just reap the rewards of the actions that you've done in the past and currently. Gift of destiny. What feels heavy today will one day shine as wisdom. Every experience is shaping your destiny and strengthening the light within your soul. So you are the light. You are divine, and this will be your gift. And the destiny in your gift is your love towards others. And I know it could feel burdensome at times, but Spirit wants you to know that it it is just the wisdom of it, the journey. That's where you find the wisdom at. The next card is inspiration and breath. Pause and breathe deeply. The inspiration you seek is often hidden in the simplest moments of stillness and self-awareness, just as well as the power of calm. Because you do become more clear as you sit and wait and being at peace. And breath is very good. Breath is everything. Breath is the beginning. And I know people do breath work as their meditation too. And that might be divine guidance to do. Peace of the soul. Peace is born from surrender, not control. When you release the need to fix everything, your spirit finally finds rest and clarity. Yes, because you want to people pleasing. You want to stop people pleasing because, you don't have the peace when you're in that energy. Because you want to control everything. Now, this card is what matches these as well. This is you, divine, elevated soul. You're painting the roses red, which it says to cover up errors. So you're covering up people's mistakes, and that's not your. You don't have to do that. That's something that look at her face. She's like, I don't know why I have to do this person's work. Why I have to do everybody's work, and you don't. That's their own road and journey. And this is why you're of love, because you're always giving, you're always helping. No, you don't have to do that anymore. Spirit already wraps it up in this message up top. You want to find the lesson in this. You want to find the lesson as to why and put myself last, and you don't have to. Find the lesson, discover the purpose in a situation, trust that you are learning it. So with these messages, it's pretty much telling you you want to find that inner balance and to be calm, um, breathe, you know. These are all the messages that you need to do to move forward. Um, and you have these choices, you know. These aren't the choices. This is just everything wrapped up, you know. But the choices is feeling blocked and restrained. Yes, when you're in this energy is doing everybody's work. And you don't have to. And it's causing you to be exhausted. I mean, she looks exhausted. You might be overworked at work. And you don't have to be. Or just with family life and friendships. You don't have to do that. Especially if they're not giving that back to you. You don't have to do it. It's time to just cut some people off and set boundaries, really. It says, I wonder what will happen next. It says, ready to adventure, precipice, the chain of change, yeah. Pause before action. Yeah. This person, and the inspiration of breath is pause. Pause and breathe deeply. So you want to pause before action. Nothing wrong with being in the spirit of calm, the power of calm. And then follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. So yeah, this is the divine wisdom that's guiding you. That's what's happening next, because this is what you need to do in order to move on to the next thing, and you have to trust yourself. I wouldn't even trust everybody's wisdom on it. It's the message is for you, and you only. And the person tuning in is the one that knows the storyline, like I've said before. And whatever it looks like, this is your path and your destiny. Um, and it plays out for you in the end. Um, and your feelings are valid. It says you are deserving. See what I'm saying? You are deserving of everything. You're deserving of peace, happiness, and love. That's what you display. So you deserve to have it all. And your feelings are valid in that. Spirit wants you to be at ease because you've done all the work. You're doing your work plus others. So it's time to be at ease. And what does it say? It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's time to receive your blessings. It's time to receive your abundance. I mean, you planted seeds. It's time for you to get it back what you put out. And then you have the last card out, the Ancients. And I'm going to read the message for that one. It says the Ancients are a collective of all beings who have walked Mother Earth's surface before you. They are the trees, the animals, plants, and the ancestors whose bodies have returned to the soil to become one with the earth again. They are always watching out for you and supporting you in ways you can't imagine. You can call on them at any time, but they are especially helpful when you feel as though your back is against the wall. There is no shame in seeking support. There are some things that are too big for you to handle on your own. The Ancients have come to your reading because your situation needs a helping hand from a higher power. And that's the higher power. This card presents itself when you have done everything you can to make something work or change your situation, and still that is not enough. There's no more for you to do at this time. Ease. You are being guided to surrender your troubles to the Ancients, who will facilitate the best possible outcome. And this is peace is born from surrender. So now it's time to just take it easy. Um, this message is especially important if you have also pulled the prayer card. And with that, they're telling you to light a white candle, um, which is good advice. Because the white candle is a peace, you know? You want to be at peace. You want to be in prayer. You want to be in meditation because you've done so much. You've done a lot with your walk and your journey. It's time to reap the rewards of the abundance that you've given out and it's coming in. And we're talking about rhythm and flow, and it's gonna come back towards you, you know, because you've done so much. You have that giving heart, and you don't have to be exhausted and tired anymore. It's your season now to get what you deserve to have. So this is a really great read. I love this for you. For all my divine and elevated souls. um, so this is what I have from the Divine Council. I hope that you all resonate with this message. And I want to thank the subscribers, the likes, comments, and shares. And I just want to say I hope you have a great month of March and a beautiful spring coming in this month. And have a blissful and harmonious day. Bye.